My personal blog is my most secret possession. There are 1,623 in total. I write a blog when I have feelings so intense I don't know what else to do. Rereading my blogs reminds me of how powerful my emotions can be, how all-consuming. Today I'm going to read you the blogs that nobody knows about because I think memories can be fun, just as long as they're healing. To the young girl. I wish I was beautiful. I wish I was smart. I wish I was rich. I wish that half of the things I would dream of would actually come true. If I could picture myself the way I wanted to be in the next 10 years, I would be happy and sincerely contented. Sometimes I dream so much that I know that soon it would be a reality. But then, as much as I want to keep believing, sometimes someone always pinches me to the reality that just might not happen. To the secret romantic. If you're going to fall in love with me, it's only fair that you know what you're falling in love with. You're falling in love with my insecurities and my obsession with trying to find out what everyone thinks of me. You're falling in love with my immaturity, my constant need to feel loved and appreciated, my overactive tear ducts, my internet obsession, my tendency to be too clingy. You fall in love with my troubled past and all my hopes and dreams, and how I'm a hopeless romantic at heart. If you fall in love with me, you fall in love with my self-hate and all my imperfections and my perception that nobody could ever love me. But you're also falling in love with the way my eyes smile when I'm with you, the way I'll text you in the mornings, just telling you I hope you have a great day. You're falling in love with the occasionally humorous and thought-provoking things that I say, and the way I blush when people ask me about you. But to me, the most important thing is that you're falling in love with me, despite my thinking that it is impossible. To the martyr. I know that you didn't really love me when you said you did. I know that you don't love me now, and you might not love me tomorrow. But I know that when you finally do, everything I've been waiting for will just pop out. I know you love her, and you won't stop loving her soon. But just in case, I'm just watching your back. If you want me to love you, I will. If you don't, I still will. Tell me when you're over her, so that I can get over the fact that all the waiting was worth it. To the empowered goddess. I have dreams of being somewhere so far away where nobody knows me, and what happened in my past does not justify the present. I dream of making a name for myself and being someone I and my family can be proud of. I dream of dreaming bigger than people normally do. I dream of the impossible. Maybe my dreams are too big, even for such a small girl like me, but I could say I'm determined, and I will get there. To the grateful heart. This afternoon, as Paulo and I were walking into the condo, I said this to him. You know, I actually didn't realize that ever since we started living together, I've been really happy to come home, and that means a lot to me. I spent so many years never wanting to go home. I am so grateful for this life. To my future self. Dear future self, know that everything you've ever experienced in your life was necessary. You may often wish they never happened, but when you look at the person you are now, you will understand that in order to become diamonds, you must first go through intense pressure. You are a diamond, and so are all the people around you. You have always been a dreamer, and you will continue to dream, not only for yourself, but for everyone else around you. But remember, real queens adjust each other's crowns. So never feel the need to pull down another, because we can all rise together. You've gotten your heart broken so many times, but it was through these heartbreaks you realize your worth. And so allow yourself to feel pain, learn, and get ready to learn again. Life is about learning as much as it is loving. Life has thrown you so many surprises, Like you've managed to get through each and every one. Sure, it wasn't easy, and it won't get easier, but the most important thing is that you got this. Because you are capable of amazing things. Don't forget that. Love, you.
Hey guys, it's me Isa, and welcome to By Hannah. So, the things that I just read to you were actually my old blog entries from way back when I was 15 years old. And I wanted to read them out to you today because I wanted to show you the different facets of my life where I didn't always love myself, I was extremely insecure, sometimes I was empowered, but all those feelings were valid. And if that's something that you're going through now, do know that it gets better. I went through that, and a lot of us go through that, but the important thing is that we help each other out and we get through it because we always get through it. And one day, you're just gonna look at your life and be like, wow, can't believe I'm actually here, and it's gonna be amazing. If you're someone like me who grew up and didn't really know how to express their feelings and wasn't very vocal, I highly suggest journaling or writing, or in this case, blogging. It doesn't have to be a public blog, it can be a private blog. I've always felt like no matter what was going on in my life, I could always write, and immediately everything would be okay. Your writing doesn't have to be perfect, but the most important thing is that you're doing it for you. So I do highly encourage writing because it worked for me and it might work for you. And even if it doesn't, you'll always have these memories to look back on. I wanted you to know that whatever you're going through, you're not going through alone. We've been there, we might still be there, or we might eventually be there. So it helps to either write or find someone you trust who you can share these feelings with. And if you're scared and it helps to talk to someone anonymously, you can always message me. Here are my socials, Isa please, and I always try my best to reply to each and every one of you. If you want to be a part of an even bigger community where we always have discussions and talk and lift each other up, make sure to join the By Hannah community group. Let's have discussions, guys, because healthy discussions are always welcome discussions. And don't forget to follow By TV as well. Also, if you want to hear stories of other amazing women like yourselves, make sure to take part of the V-Day Cebu 2020 main events. Raise the Vibration that's happening this March 8, 2020, Sunday at 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. at the Ayala Terraces. The Vagina Monologues that's happening this March 7, 2020, Saturday from 8 p.m. to 12 midnight at the Sada Hotel, Ayala Center, Cebu. V-Day is actually a global activist movement that has reached billions of people through their performances, where the proceeds of these performances fund local work to end violence against women and girls. If you want to find out more about these activities, and I highly suggest that you do, make sure to check them in the comment section below. I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Bye!